Hello, potato, and welcome to the penultimate leg of the Soup March 2025. Will there be a Soup March 2026? At this point, who can say? I don't even feel confident there'll be a void of intelligence in 2026, so I certainly can't predict what we'll be doing on it if there is. But if there is, there may be. There may be if there is. But we're now at nearly the end. We can see the end. The end of the march is up ahead of us. It's one of these two here. The other one is today. And gone are the dice. Gone is Dice Tower. The only thing we need to consult today for picking lunch is the mystical, magical coin. And yeah, we're down to two of the things that kind of led to Soup March altogether. Proper goods, pizza soup, pepperoni, tomato, and cheese, and Hot Ones, smoky chili, ramen noodle soup, hot. Now, interestingly to me, with the Hot Ones, the medium and the mild didn't seem that much different in the heat level to me. Now that's when I added the hot sauce packet, the bonus heat, it did seem to make the medium one hotter in a way that it didn't make the mild one hotter, despite seeming to be the exact same sauce. So I don't know what happened there. And as far as proper good, we've tried a couple others from them. We had the Thai-style red curry, which was nice. We had the cheeseburger soup, which was not a bad soup. That was legitimately the one that I thought was going to be potentially one of the worst of the month. And it wasn't bad. It didn't taste necessarily of cheeseburger. It was more of a potato soup with some tomato, with like canned meatball-style meatballs. But I liked it. I don't know if I'd necessarily get it again, but I did enjoy it. And I did actually go ahead and order some more stuff from Proper Good. There'll be more Proper Good content in the future. No, I'm not being sponsored or anything. They had a decent coupon code. And you know what I found out? If you order something from them, they will stop texting you on a daily basis. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, there's definitely more Proper Good, more soup. Plus they do oats and pasta. We'll be visiting all that stuff down the road later on this year, as far as the later on there is. All right, so time to pick today's lunch. For that, I'm going to unleash the mystical, magical coin and hopefully not drop it on the table when I flip it, because it's a heavy coin and that is a glass surface underneath there. This very thin tablecloth duo, which I still need to replace. That's unfortunate, Joann closed. I was going to go to Joann and buy a piece of something to just kind of cut to shape to put on here and get rid of both the tablecloth and this hole-ridden plastic cover on it. And then Joann's closed, or it's closing. So, yeah, I don't know what to do for that. I mean, there are other places. There are like non-chain stores around, I guess. All right. So, I think we'll say yes is Hot Ones and no is pizza soup. Let's see if I can do this without breaking the table. And the answer is no. So we're gonna have pizza soup. Let's put the mystical magic coin back in its protective coating, because we won't be needing it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but in the next episode, the last episode of the Soup March, the 30th of the month? Nearly the end of the month, because there'll just be the one soup left, and we'll do the smoky chili one next time. So yeah, so Proper Good, pizza soup, pepperoni, tomato, and cheese. Now, the cheeseburger soup, which said it was like beef, cheese, and I don't remember what else, was actually mostly a potato soup. It was like the primary ingredient was potato, but I feel like in this one, looking at it, this is going to mostly be a tomato soup. This is going to be a very seasoned tomato soup with, I believe it does say there's chunks of pepperoni in here. See, water, diced pepper. Second ingredient is diced pepperoni. That bears well. That bodes well. That's what I'm looking for. I have high hopes. If ingredient 2 is pepperoni, there should be a fair amount of pepperoni in this. Let's see what else we have in here. Lactic acid, starter culture, oleo resin of paprika, garlic powder, sodium nitrate. Nitrite. I'm sure that makes a very big difference. Citric acid, BHA and BHT, Diced tomatoes, tomato paste. Yeah, see, no potatoes listed on this one, so we're gonna have a tomato soup, which I'm pretty down the middle with tomato soups. I don't generally like just like tomato soup like the kind you'd have with grilled cheese, but a nice nice Italian tomato soup can be good, especially if all the chunks have been like pureed out of it. There's cheese culture down here, Romano cheese, onions, garlic, sugar, basil. So I have fairly high hopes for this. Check out the window underneath and see the yum. Microwave for 90 seconds. I'm going to go for 2 minutes. That worked really well with the cheeseburger one. 90 seconds did not work well with the red curry. And I've already got my free happy spoon, so we'll be breaking that out today for lunch. What is the sell-by on this? Sell-by on this is April of 2026, next year. So these have a pretty decent, about a year shelf life. That's good to know. Especially because I ordered some more. No fridge needed, travel ready, if unopened. Once opened, refrigerate and enjoy within 2. It's a single serving. I mean, I guess people will put this back, but it's only 340 calories for the entire pouch. 33% of your daily sodium, so that's not too bad. And 11 grams of protein. So that's pretty high end for stuff we've been doing this month. So I am going to go heat this up. I'll be back in a couple minutes with a bowl of hopefully proper good pizza soup. See you in a couple minutes. Can't decide whether you want pizza or soup for lunch? Why not both? We are back now with our bowl of proper good pizza soup. And I will say, cooked in the pouch per the instructions, and it does smell very much of like pizza sauce and pepperoni. So that's pretty much what I was kind of expecting. It says cheese on here, but the cheese is like under the less than 2% area. Less than 2% of Romano cheese cultures. So yeah, I'm not sure why that's listed as one of the main. It's Romano. Romano's fairly strong, I suppose. But weirdly, so I cooked it for 2 minutes, not 10 minutes, 2 minutes. So not the 90 seconds it says to do. I did 2 minutes just because that worked well with the cheeseburger. And it very oddly started sizzling like 10 seconds in, like disconcertingly so. Like I was worried maybe there was some metal or something in there. It doesn't appear to have been. I guess maybe it's just like the sugar in the tomatoes and stuff reacting. I don't know. It was weird, but it's ready to eat now. Let's break out the happy spoon. Happy spoon, happy you, and try some pizza soup. Okay, I was expecting bigger chunks of pepperoni. This is the first of the proper good soups I've tried that didn't have like big chunks of stuff in it, because we had like chickpeas and stuff in the curry. We had the big meatballs, and unfortunately kind of large onion pieces in the cheeseburger. And here it's like very like finely grated. I guess I get you more pepperoni in every bite though, right? Because it said, what did it say? Did it say diced pepperoni? It said diced pepperoni. I guess diced has a lot of room. That's a biggish chunk, I guess. Or that could be tomato. Or it could be onion. Was there onion in this? Garlic powder. I don't see onion. Diced tomatoes. Could be a diced tomato. All right, well, let's give it a try. It does smell very much like a pepperoni pizza. Minus the bread. It doesn't have like that bready smell. It doesn't have that yeasty crust smell. But it does have the like sauce and meat smell. So let's give it a try. I'm going to say not so much pizza as sauce. It does taste like pasta sauce. This would actually probably make a very nice, like, it's a little thin. I'm going to put it in a saucepan, thicken it a little bit. But this would make a very nice pasta sauce. It's very seasoned, but it's very tomatoey. I mean, I definitely wouldn't use this as a pizza sauce. It's way too thin. The little chunks of pepperoni are nice. It's got a bit of a kick to it. It's actually got a little like a pepperiness in it. I do feel like a little little spicy burn down the back of the throat as I eat it. So yeah, it's got like a pepperiness to it. It's got a little bit of spice. But a lot of pizza sauces do. I don't get a lot of the flavor of the pepperoni, unfortunately. I get mostly kind of what I thought it was going to be, is a very, very seasoned, very pizza saucy tomato soup. The little bits of pepperoni in there are nice, but I'm not getting a ton of flavor off of them. They're almost there more as like texture, just to give the soup a little bit more substance. It's not bad though. This would be good with, well, maybe a grilled cheese, or, you know, it'd be good with a grilled cheese made on garlic bread. I think that would pair really, really well with this soup, because you're kind of getting that more of that kind of Italian, well, Americanized Italian thing going on. If you get a bigger chunk of pepperoni, the pepperoni has a nice feel to it, a little bit of a chew, but it doesn't. I mean, whatever flavor it has is definitely lost in the seasoning of the soup itself. But that said, as somebody who's not a big fan of tomato soups in general, this isn't bad. A while back, we got a jarred tomato bisque. I didn't do a video on it. We got it to try it. And I want to say this is a slightly spicier version of that. This is the flavor like is similar, but the pepperiness is higher in this. This definitely has a little bit of heat to it that I wasn't expecting. This was a spice-wise, it's definitely spicier than the Sanakuya udon. It's definitely spicier than spicy tortilla. It's spicier than the Thai lemongrass. I'm gonna say spicier than the beef birria. That wasn't particularly spicy. It's I mean, it's not spicy like the mild hot ones was, but because it's more of a peppery, it's not like a chili spice. It's more of a pepper spice. It feels more like I've eaten something with like a lot of black pepper in it than something that say has like red chilies or something in it. It's not bad. I mean, so far, like most of the proper good things we've tried, it's quite good. It's certainly proper competent, but it's just missing a little something. I would prefer it if it were a little thicker. I mean, it's a soup. I know if it was a little thicker, I'd basically be eating sauce, but it looks like a chunk of onion, doesn't it? I just drip on the tablecloth. Let's see what that is. I guess it's a chunk of tomato. Like tomato skin. It just looks like a piece of onion. I guess it's a chunk of tomato, like tomato skin. It just looks like a piece of onion. Yeah, I mean, it's a soup I would definitely eat if it were served to me. But I don't know if it's one that I would go out and buy again. I feel like ultimately the ride with Proper Good might be somewhat limited to just me trying the new things, going, yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's nothing I'm going to spend like $6 a bowl on, because it's basically, I think I said this was it's like either $5.50 or $6.50, somewhere in that area when I bought it. And frankly, you're kind of getting into like restaurant bowl of soup when you get to that expensive. Of course, I don't have to tip my server here because I am my server, but so that actually counts. If you're just looking at pure money, that's a huge savings right there. But it's good. This would go good with something. Sandwich, I mean, like tomato soup generally does. It's good with like a sandwich next to it. I think like a grilled cheese, or even like a grilled ham and cheese, but on garlic bread would pair really, really nicely with the flavor profiles of this. It's got some garlickiness to it. That's probably where part of that heat's coming from. It's quite nice. Of the 3 proper good soups, I really do like a potato soup, but I really do wish that it tasted a little bit more of like a burger as opposed to potato, tomato, and a little bit of cheese soup. And that's kind of what it is. These are all like, I have expectations, and that's on me. Having expectations is on me. I have expectations, and they don't quite reach them, you know? But of the 3 that I've tried from Proper Good, I mean, they're all pretty equal. None of them are bad. None of them were like life-alteringly good. So it's kind of hard to rank them because I don't feel like any of them deserves to be in last place, but I don't think any of them also stands out as first place. They're all just kind of co-equal. They're proper competent. They're pretty good. They're definitely qualitier. They definitely are ingredients that seem like they're more high quality than, say, your can of condensed soup. They're lower in sodium than a lot of things I try on this channel. And I mean, that counts for a lot, but I don't know. I don't feel strongly one way or another about any of their soups. So I think in a rating of 0 to 10, and I don't remember what I gave the other ones. I think it was pretty middle of the road. You know, I am actually gonna rate the higher. I'm gonna give this one a 7. I think I gave the others probably 6s or 5s. I'm gonna give this one a 7. It's a very soft 7. It's like a 7 minus, but it's a 7. It's nicely flavored. It's got a nice pepperiness to it. It does taste like pizza sauce, which is, you know, essentially what it's advertising. It does taste pizza-ish, pizza adjacent. If you dipped your garlic bread in there, you'd probably have a nice, especially like a cheesy garlic bread, you'd have a nice pizza overall flavor out of it. So that's actually kind of what it tastes like. It kind of tastes like the dipping marinara you get with cheese sticks or like crazy bread. So basically pizza sauce. Yeah, it's kind of what it tastes like. I could have used more cheese. I mean, it had less than 2% of Romano cheese in there. If you're going to put cheese as one of the flavor descriptors on the front, you might want to put a little bit more in there. Just give it a little more of a cheesy scent or flavor, maybe some Parmesan, some other cheeses, you know, some mozzarella, some of the cheeses, you know, you find on a pizza. But yeah, it could just be a little bit more. It's my only complaint is it could be a little bit more than it is. And I feel that's kind of fair with Proper Good so far in general. I mean, I can't really rate the red Thai or the red curry one just because I have inexperience with that flavor profile. But burgers and pizza, you know, I spent a lifetime studying the flavors of burger and pizza. I feel confident to have an opinion on those. Man, this would be nice with a grilled sandwich of some sort, preferably on garlic bread. You'd get a good flavor match. So yeah, soft 7. It's a 7, but it's a soft 7. I will say it's a little bit better than the other 2 Proper Good soups in that it doesn't quite meet my hopes, but it does more or less meet my expectations. And it's not a bad, you know, for tomato soup from somebody who's not a huge fan of tomato soups, it's pretty good. I'm going to enjoy finishing this. I feel like I need to have something else with a little more substance with it. But I like the pepperiness. I like the pizza sauce flavor. I'm someone who likes a lot of sauce on my pizza. And yeah, it's pretty much what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I thought it had the potential to be good or quite bad. It is definitely on the good side of things. And again, it was one of the reasons that Soup March happened, because I saw this in the cheeseburger one online, and then I found these and I was looking for those, and Soup March was born from that. So I'm going to finish my lunch before it gets totally cold. Have you tried any other Proper Good flavors? This is the last of our current Proper Good contestants here, or participants. Not sponsored, of course, although if Proper Good wants to send me some free stuff, aside from the spoon, the spoon was free, but anybody can get the spoon. You just have to sign up for their text things by scanning that. But if you tried other Proper Good things, knowing that I've ordered some and not telling you what I've ordered, if there's other Proper Good flavors I should try, let me know in the comments. I definitely will be revisiting Proper Good. Got some more on the way. But if there's something you think that's really good or really stands out, let me know in the comments about it. so I can go look for it. But with that, we'll end the penultimate leg of the soup march. I hope you found it at all interesting or entertaining. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and then come back a couple more days, one more time, for one more soup, when I will see if the Asha Hot Ones hot smoky chili is too much for me. The other one, the garlic chili, was kind of at the upper level of comfort. Not the upper level of what I could eat, but the upper level of what I could necessarily enjoy. So we'll see if that surpasses it or not in a couple days as we finish the soup march.